Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Invincible Iron Man issue 10. So, overall I was very happy with this issue because it had a nice pacing and we kind of have an idea of where the arc's going. Now, a kind of issue I had with, not the comic book, but there was the timing of this and Civil War II being released, which had big developments for Iron Man and War Machine that I won't spoil here, but it really kind of affects what's going to be going on going forward in Invincible Iron Man, and it was just really weird to have the timing happen like that. So it starts out where the previous issue left off, and we have Rhodey being like, "Oh crap!" and Tony's like, "Get out here, Rhodey, get out!" And some techno ninjas busted in, and it's like, "Oh crap!" They put the Spider-Man mask on that they probably took from the explosion site and pretty much took Tony to see the head of the Techno Ninjas, the Techno Golem. And she's pretty much feeling about kind of seeing if he'll be useful to her. And I have to commend the artist because the facial expressions are, I don't know if they're getting better or if I'm getting more used to them, because sometimes it has a problem with like the darkness effect in that you can't really see the expressions too well. But this one kind of made it better in that you could see faces more clearly and more easily identify important characters in crowds, like Mary Jane Watson and kind of Rhodey and all that, and even like dark spaces. So then it also goes to Mary Jane Watson, who's kind of doing her own thing, like, I turned that down, I'm alright. She gets a package and pushes the button like it says, and there's Friday. She's like, I need your help. It's like, why? The board of directors are trying to take the company. And I've been running this by myself. And, of course, I shouldn't be. That's why I need you and Tony needs you. You need to run it so if they don't take it, do bad shit. It's like, yeah, I mean, Mary Jane Watson, usually she's thought of as just like eye candy, but she's pretty effective in her own right in being a model and managing a nightclub and managing business assets that, even though they're not in the same industry, she would have the capabilities of doing. And she's very smart. I mean, she's not on genius level, but she's a very capable person. So I understand why she'd be like, I don't want to deal with this, but it's like, you're kind of the only one who can. It's like, alright, fine, let's do this. So then it goes back to Tony's pretty much audition with the Techno Golem, and she pretty much sends her ninjas at him. He's like, shows off his close quarters combat moves, which is pretty cool because, of course, he's been trained by Captain America, so he's not useless, and he's able to show that he's still got what it takes. Because even if he still has this, doesn't have like access to the suit, he can still handle himself. And it's like, that's Tony. He's a futurist. He always thinks of what's coming next, and even if there's a part that he might not be able to use the technology. Then he learns that she was affected by the Terrigen Mist that's been going around in the Marvel Universe, and she has the power to control technology, which is important since most of Tony's stuff and Rhodey's stuff is technology-based. So he's going to have to come up with an interesting way to kind of defeat her in her organization. And since she's like, okay, we killed Tony Stark, guess what? We're going to start reaching out. We're going to be building this new organization. And it's like, okay, this is like a new AIM/Hydra. This will be interesting. And she's like, alright, what I want you to do is kill James Rhodes. And it's like, oh god, no, not Rhodey, no! And we also get to see the MIT student, Riri, I believe, is how you pronounce her name. Not quite sure. She's taken a test run of the suit that she built, and it's really cool to kind of see this person doing the same thing that Tony did, because she built this out of nothing. He built his out of nothing. It'll be interesting to see how she enmeshes herself, if she's being built up to be kind of a new age Iron Man, or, of course, I'm just saying that Iron Man, of course, she'll have her own code name and everything, but I kind of like her. I want to see more of her. I mean, that's the thing. I want to know more about her, what she's doing, how this is going to work out, if she'll eventually get to talk to Tony Stark and everything, how her tech's going to be different than his, and she's even, like, thinking like Tony. She's like, oh god, the suit's falling, crap, 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 this is why he needs an AI to help run these other systems. It's, like, really kind of cool. And then we see, at the end, Rhodey's assembling his task force to help get Tony out of his situation. And some of them, I don't know if Nova uses technology, but most of them, except for him and Vision, don't use tech. So these are going to be heavy hitters to take on this person that can control technology. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to go story arc wise, and definitely what's going to be happening in the next couple issues. So that's my opinion on the comic. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.